Hey, I'm in Philly, and I'm at an old friend's house. Look at that, that's funny. It's from my do-rag. Whatever, I don't care. And I lost touch with all my old friends. I lived my life in such a way that I left home and didn't come back, and yada yada. So catching up with an old friend over here. Really nice to. It's really nice to make a connection again with someone who I skated with when I was a little kid. I was 15. I wasn't little, but 14, 15, 16 years old. And we were just going through like yearbook pictures. I've never done that my whole life. I'd never looked through my yearbooks or anything. And so we went out to the bar. We had a great dinner. There's a bar right. I mean, Philly is incredible. Can I just say, Philadelphia is an amazing city. Just riding through, passing Love Park. Really, really incredible city. So catching up with my old friend here, and boy, what a memory lane. Just talking about. I mean, I didn't even remember the sessions we had as a kid and all the stuff we did. And so it means a lot to me to be welcomed into open arms after so many years away, 26, 27 years. I haven't been around my old friends, and some folks go to high school and they stay in touch. I really didn't. And I'm staying in a beautiful row house here in Philly. It's amazing. This neighborhood has bars and restaurants and coffee shops on every corner. Just a block from the house, I can go get coffee or drink myself silly or eat myself obese. It's an amazing, amazing city. I don't know what it's like when it's cold. They say it snows less than New York, but it's still wicked cold. I like warmth, but I haven't been in a city like Philly. I've been to Boston before. What do you think? Does Boston suck?
I love and hate Boston.
He loves and hates Boston. I'm not putting you on camera because you don't have to be, but do you want to be?
I don't care if you
All right, well, I'd like to introduce you all to my good friend, Stephen McCaffrey.
What's up, everybody?
Stephen has lost his kneecap. And, geez, it recognized who you are, dude. The NSA recognized you, either facially or, geez, I'm tagging you. And it said, do you want to tag Stephen McCaffrey? That's crazy. Anyway, so, we'd also, I guess we should welcome the Illuminati to the feed. Make it turn the freaking frogs gay. Anyway, I have a special place in my heart for Alex Jones.
Who wants to see what he looks like without a kneecap?
Steve doesn't have a kneecap anymore. When did you lose your kneecap?
They removed it about 3 weeks ago.
Steve's had a recurring infection after a
trip and fall.
Yeah, he had a trip
Let's
and
just
fall.
be honest. The I was fighting ninja story isn't carrying any weight. I tripped and fell.
He fought no ninja that night.
There were no ninjas.
The ninja was
There was a piece of offset sidewalk.
Offset sidewalk and drink and smoke took their toll on a. Now Steve went on from being a skateboarder kid with me to being an Army Ranger. You don't care if people know, do you?
No.
He was in Mogadishu and Haiti, and Steve has accrued major badass points and has seen some things what he can't unsee, and so love and respect to all of our American family in service, and nothing but love and respect to vets. And it's good to be with you, Steve.
You too, brother.
Steve's gonna show me the ins and outs of this wound of his. I'm not gonna have you guys on here with that, but just wanted to do a feed.
You can show them while it's under the steri strips before you get the strips off.
Yeah, before the steri strips come off. It's a kneecapless knee, and so the 5-year plan is Steve and I are gonna refilm a skit we did in high school. We did a skit. You want to tell them about it? It's a great skit we did.
So, it was for an English class, wasn't it?
Mrs. Robish?
I thought it was Mrs. McCabe.
Maybe it was probably Mrs. McCabe.
And, so Lou was a superhero, and I was his sidekick. It was the Adventures of Dude Man and No Way. It comes back in the 80s. Dude Man, no way.
Dude
Just
Man.
something everybody said. So it started out with a couple of friends of ours who were like extras. They were skating and not making any tricks, and then they said in unison, they're like, "Dude, man, no way! We can't pull any tricks today." And then we did like a whole
Like
80s
we did a
VHS
fade.
and then there's Lou with his hands on his hips and his head turned sideways. He's like, "I'll pull your tricks for you." And I had stupid.
Oh, he had the
bang
McSqueeb.
face.
He had the
And I was
McSqueeb
like-
haircut.
I was like, "Rip
I
it,
forget-
dude, man."
Rip it, dude, man. Yeah. And now what did I ollied? I know complied and
honestly,
ollied.
after that, we both had a good session.
We ripped.
I had my rail.
Yep.
We did a bunch of grinds and slides on my rail. I didn't have
That's
the
right.
platform yet. And the
What-
curves in that neighborhood suck for slab because
Did
they're
we?
asphalt.
We filmed it across the street from my house.
Yes, that developed.
That was my place where I invented this move when I first got my first skateboard. You don't know this story. So before I met you, right, when I was just a little baby, I got at 12 years old. I got my skateboard, first one,
Uh-huh.
and I went out there and I started to roll around. I started going faster, and
do
I
remember the
started.
story.
I started to run up those slanted curbs.
Yes.
But I only ran up them halfway. They were very.
because you try and grind them and you just
I didn't
dug right
try
in
and
for
grind them.
asphalt.
I didn't try and grind them. I didn't want to, but then
You
I
had
began
the
to
same-
accidentally. I began to accidentally pivot on the tops, and then I began to do 3-inch long grinds. Do you remember how long I could grind those curbs? I could grind
I
those.
had the same curves in my hood.
I could
maybe.
Yours
get
were different. That mine were fresh. I
Yeah,
could
mine
grind
were
them for
long.
like 8, 10, 12 inches. I got unweighted. I would unweight and hit them. I got really good, and I called them.
I would do on-off 50-50s
Yeah,
on my
you-
curves like crazy.
Right.
You couldn't grind them.
On those asphalts across from my house, I was doing like really long for asphalt grinds,
Uh-huh.
and I called them truck drags when I was.
Truck drags?
That was 3 years before we
Truck
started together.
drags?
I called them truck drags, and
Oh my god.
oh, it was crazy. So anyway, so Steve is up for shipping only delivery of a board. He's gonna get healed up.
I'm not sure how that's gonna work out.
Well, we got 5 years. It's a 5-year plan. So we don't even know if they're going to put a kneecap in or not.
I might get a dead guy's kneecap.
You
I
might.
kind of really want
I
one.
think you should get a titanium kneecap with
Well,
gold,
you know what?
with
Never
a
mind.
golden grill.
Never mind functionality.
You need some hip hop.
Never mind
some bling,
functionality.
some
Imagine
ice.
the conversation starter. Hey, I've got a dead guy's kneecap. Right? Like, come on.
And some Santeria right there. That's some voodoo level.
I mean, I have no kneecap starts competition.
My
too.
kneecap is built entirely out of the carapace of a loggerhead sea turtle.
They have rebuilt my knee from spare parts from a dead guy.
My
That's cool.
my kneecap was reconstructed from chicken bones that were smuggled through a Haitian airport. That
Or we could just use Jessica's credit card and buy the titanium.
there we go. So my dear friend Stephen McCaffrey, it's great to through Facebook we began to reconnect, and I'm very suspicious of Facebook, and I don't like what I've seen with a lot of people. But man, just getting to know Steve again has been awesome, and really, I'm naming my next album "Dead Guy's Kneecap."
You know what? Dead Man's Knee is already a band and the name of a song.
That's great.
We've looked into it.
Dead Man's Knee.
Dead Man's Knee is
That's
both a
great.
band
Is it a honky tonk?
called Dead Man's Knee and a song
Is-
by some other band called Dead Man's Knee.
Well,
They both suck, which is unfortunate.
well,
But what are you going to do? You
yeah.
can't have everything.
So do we, in a good way. And there are a lot of cats.
How would you go
Dude,
away?
there's so many cats. I'm loving it here. I love cats. You know I'm a dog person, but you know cats are okay because John Constantine declared them half in and half out. So you remember that from Constantine the movie?
I didn't get that reference when you said that.
They're
I
half-
thought you said I thought you were saying, oh, yeah, I have cats and they live half inside and half outside. I have seen Constantine. I have not read the
You remember when he had to
books.
go to hell and check around to see where that dead girl was?
Vaguely.
Yeah, so in order to go to hell, he had to have something that belonged to her, and they had their cat. So he puts his feet in the vat in the dish of water,
Uh-huh.
and he says, "Oh, cat's good, half in, half out, because they're half in hell and half out of hell." That's what because
Let's be honest.
cats are spooky.
You can only pay so much attention to a Keanu Reeves.
Listen, man, we all know cats work for the other guy, but we like them
Cats are
because
jerks.
half of us works for the other guy half of the time anyway, so, or more. I don't know. Check yourself before you wreck yourself. So, well, you guys, thanks for sharing some time with us. Maybe you'll catch it later. Maybe I'll get it uploaded to YouTube, whatever. But
Cheers, everybody.
yeah, tomorrow is FDR, and then I'm planning to go from FDR down to Lansdowne in Balmer. And so it's right off 95. And
I've never been. I don't know.
I've got so Lansdowne is an old 70s park.
Oh, okay.
So it's
See,
all.
when you said that, I was confused because there's a Lansdowne neighborhood right outside Philly. So when you said you were going to Lansdowne, I was like, where the fuck do you want to go to Lansdowne? There's nothing there but condos and houses.
No, Lansdowne Park is an old 70s park, and it's all groovy.
Nice.
It's moguls, it's like it's a place where I
Do
can
they have
really.
a full pipe?
Nope,
Oh.
nope. Lansdowne is all just like, it's like one of the, like Kona has snake runs. It's in the snake runs and
Gotcha,
speed runs
gotcha.
and like that. So I'm gonna do Bertelsmann slides, which I never did when I was a kid. Where you lay down on the ground and you slide, then you bring it back under you and you get back up.
Don't you like? Is that the one you have like the metal bits in your hands? Keep your
Okay,
hands from
that's
burning?
when you're going down. Yes, those are on downhill slides.
Right.
But on like a bank, you come up at the bank
Oh,
and you
yeah,
put
yeah,
your
yeah,
hand
yeah.
down at the bottom of the bank. and
Didn't Dan do that all the time
yes,
back in the day?
he did.
Yes.
Did he call them Bertelsmann slides? I don't know if
think
he
we just
did.
called them fucking
Power.
We just called them Dan slides.
Dan did them backside on the ground. You put his
Yeah,
hands
yeah,
down on
yeah.
the ground. And I remember I was
We
a
just called
hater.
them Dan
I was
slides.
such a hateful young man. I was like, what are you doing that for? Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, we love you, Dan. Right where
We
you are.
love you, Dan.
We love you, Dan.
We've been talking about you all night.
We just think the world of you, and we just love you. And if you come across this, we want you to know, man. We just got nothing but love. I can't wait to see you again. I hope it's soon. Prost. Slancha.
Slancha.
Slancha. All right, guys. I'm going to finish this up, save it, see if I can upload some stuff.